We're back with Phoenix. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thanks for the anime. Wow, Jinx. Much appreciated. And hello to you, Ergo. Thank you for being in the chat and just for hanging around as usual. So I am excited to play Justice for All, the second Phoenix Wright game. Oh, and I see a hydrate. Let's go ahead and do that. We are using our new crispy microphone, so let me know if audio sounds okay or not. Also, speaking of sound, I may need to adjust the game volume. Let me know if everything is okay. I might turn it just a smidge down. Okay, we'll see. Sounds very crispy. Ah, yeah. That's what I like to hear. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you. But yes, so I'm very excited to be playing Justice for All. I know Ergo was making fun of me because he was saying, oh, you said turn the game back up? Okay, here, just a little bit. That better? But he was making fun of me because we are still playing the Great Ace Attorney game, and he was like, "You're going to be playing 2 Ace Attorney games at the same time," and yeah, yes, I am. Why? Because I love Ace Attorney. It's one of my favorite game series, and also, as great as Naruhodo is, I miss Phoenix. I missed him. Yeah, I guess on my Ergo, I might have a bit of an Ace Attorney addiction. It's just really fun. I love the characters. I love the dialogue. I just love all the things about it. And Jinx, I'm so glad to see that you also love Ace Attorney. Heck yeah. High five to you. You've bought it multiple times. Nice. Now, I was lucky when I was first introduced to Ace Attorney. I played it on the DS. And I didn't even own the game. I was borrowing it from my friend's boyfriend. And now I own the trilogy on the Nintendo Switch. So believe me though, it definitely would not bother me to have to rebuy a game in the series or anything like that. If I did have it, just to be able to play it on a different thing more conveniently. For this series, I would do it. Don't let Capcom and Nintendo hear that though, because then they'll be like, "Oh, okay, let's make Grezzy buy all of the games." Oh, now you want to get it for PC? I mean, hey, I'm not here to be your enabler, but I'm going to enable you. I'm going to say, do it, do it, do it, do it, if you feel like it, of course. But you know what I feel like? I feel like getting into some Justice for All. It's okay, I enable myself whenever I hear objection. Oh, you know what that means. You're probably going to be enabled very quickly because I'm sure we'll be hearing objection very soon in this game.
Objection!
Let's see, so this was my Rise from the Ashes playthrough. Oh man, I remember playing that 14 hours. Yes, exactly, Jinx. The 14 hours. You know what? I kind of don't want to save over that just because that was such a crazy day. But you know what? Let's do it. Oh, it's going from this. Okay, hang on. Ooh, hang on. Hang on. Nope, not capture. Wait. No. There we go, there we go. I just wanna... Oh my god. I just want to go back to the main. Oh jeez. Oh no! Abort! Abort! Oh no! Oh, okay, yes. Oh no, no. You know what we're gonna do? Hang on. Closing it. You know what, Ergo? You're right, but I miss so much stuff. Right, Scuffed Ace Attorney? You know it. You know it to be true. But yeah, I love Rise from the Ashes also. It is such a great case. continue. Let's see. Should I just do it from here? I'm just curious. No, I can't. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have to reload anyway. Okay, load the section. Okay. Okay. I want a new game, not continue. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kimileen, for following. Want a new game. That is very true, Ergo. You are very, very correct. Hang on. Hang on. And I appreciate you following, even though we're very scuffed right now. I'm losing my gosh darn mind. I just want to play so badly, I'm not paying attention to what I actually should be doing. And hello to you too, Outrageous. How are you? I saw that you had been streaming. How was your stream? Oh, Ergo, you have all the brain cells. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. Oh, look at him. Look at Feeny. I miss that boy. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go see Phoenix. Oh. What's happening? Okay. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh God, it's the judge. What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. And then Outrageous, what were you saying? So you said that you accidentally exited the game without saving for a while. Oh no! Ooh, yeah, that is an oof. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Wow. I absolutely hate when that happens, when like you're playing a game or when you're like drawing something and you haven't saved for a hot minute and it's like, no, when something happens like that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you going to go back to it sometime soonish, or are you going to take a good break from it? The anime wow. Always love hearing that sound alert. But hopefully the next time you go to play that specific game, it goes better and it doesn't pull one of those moves on you. Oh, that's good to hear that you'll go back to it tomorrow. I wish you luck. Oh, I love this picture of Phoenix. Just look at him. Just chilling on the couch, listening to a very ominous ringtone. And you won't go back to reading all the stuff that you did. See, there you go. That'll save you some time then. So you'll be on to new stuff before you know it. Exactly. You'll zoom right on through it. All right. So Phoenix is saying, "What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before trial starts anyway." Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. You say, it's still a bit frustrating, still haven't figured out a ton of stuff in Streamlabs. Now, I mean, we use Streamlabs as well. Now, I don't think I might be able to answer your questions because I am a technological noob. But if you need any help, Ergo might be able to assist, depending, not to volunteer you, Ergo. But if there's like a specific question or concern you're having, maybe he would know. Oh, the sound alert things. Now, I mean, we have sound alerts. So again, Ergo, if you don't mind me volunteering you, I know that you know, because I just kind of followed your suit. You helped me put them up, so I unfortunately won't be able to tell you that stuff, but Ergo might for sure. Oh, excuse me. All right. But I wish you luck, regardless of if anyone gives you help or if you end up finding it. Ergo's like, yeah. So I don't know if that's you saying you're okay with accepting questions. Oh, that's perfect. Yay. Oh, and Jinx, you're saying you're re-downloading Phoenix right now? Yay! I'm glad. I hope that I could have maybe inspired that for you. Okay, so Phoenix.
My head, it's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in here?
Good morning!
Good morning?
What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit?
Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts.
Roger that.
Am I in trouble or something?
Huh? Trouble?
Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong.
What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble.
What?
I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Life in my hands?
You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty.
Not guilty?
Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. Thank you for hosting, Outrageous. Always appreciate you. You're always so kind. Oh, that's right. The one and only Phoenix Wright came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Ever.
What is this girl babbling about?
Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. And thank you very much for that. Go enjoy your walk, and thank you for saying you'll leave it up. But definitely, you go enjoy that walk with your pupper. Have a good one.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? Mr. Wright? How can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible.
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that.
Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this.
No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person.
Yes, I'm... Oh, and I see the hydrate. Thank you very much. That's right, Augmenti, before that bottle is empty. Or the other one, right? What was it? Augmenti before you... Oh no, hydrate before you dihydrate. That was the other one I was thinking of. That's very true. Thank you for looking out for me and my voice box.
Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately?
The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Poor Phoenix, this is rough. Getting amnesia right before a trial? Whoo boy. I remember the first time I played this, I was like, oh my god. Like, oh no.
I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I'd say I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from?
The only thing I can say so far is I miss Maya. I miss her already. Oh, but it's our boy, Winston Payne.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
I'm trying to remember how I did him before.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Something like that.
What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. No. Then, are you ready?
What if I'm like, no?
I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Don't make me ask again, young man. I have soaps to go home to.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing.
Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Funny story about that.
Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
I feel like that's not the voice I gave him before, but it's what we're going with.
As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay, and who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand.
Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead.
And this is another reason why I had to play the game again. I missed Gumshoe. I missed him. I don't have a Gumshoe in Great Ace Attorney. At least, not yet. Not that I've been able to identify. So, yeah, I need him. I need him so much right now.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Hang on. It takes me a minute to get into Dick Gumshoe's voice, especially after it's been a while. So let me see if I can find it right away.
Hey, pal. There we go. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, it's on account of all the instant ramen noodles I eat. I don't make a lot of money. Well, also, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under the detective?
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Okay, calm down, I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince.
Oh my gosh, I just figured that out. The pun is Dustin Prince, like as in you're dusting for Prince. Ah! I don't think I got that the last time I played this game. Oh my gosh. And that seems really sad that I didn't notice that one. That's a pretty obvious one. Anyway.
He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
But do we have an updated autopsy report, though? No? Okay.
Yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death.
If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. It does very little to make me laugh, however. The court accepts it into evidence. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. There was?
Aw, thank you, Darren. Hello, by the way, how are you? And thank you for hosting the stream. Much appreciated, my friend. Hope that you are doing well today. And let's see. Bird is asking, have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second.
What? How could you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir.
All right, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Consider this a tutorial.
Court record?
Yup. Info about evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing
The R button. The R button, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
But it's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The R button. All right, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
Let's see. Glasses. Okay. So the glasses what were found.
That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. It's right! The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell.
Hey, what are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing.
Yes, this is my spare. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day, I accidentally stepped on mine.
A coincidence, she says? Ugh.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
No, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Here's something even more incriminating than the glasses found under the victim's body, sir. Yeah. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Yeah, I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why, this is a beautiful photo. I love it. The black and white. It's the composition. It's gorgeous. Somebody print this in a magazine, stamped. Also, yeah, I can see her name. It's clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? Hoobity wawa?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what?
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. Prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court. You know, they commit tons of perjury. Which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why, when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, no cross-examination, please. I thought I already made it clear. I have soaps to watch. Tick-tock, young man. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Well, here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right.
Okay, as per usual, we will press, even though I've played this before, and I do believe I remember what we need to present, but for funsies, let's still press.
About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client?
Ooh, good point.
Yeah, the lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now?
Continue pressing.
Hold it! Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Yeah, do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's. Yeah, something like that.
What?
I see. So there is no proof.
Wow, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut.
Now, you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. The culprit's name. Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but... Was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but the defendant's name is Maggie, sir. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point.
Hey, hold on.
Huh?
Don't me. I know that picture says Maggie, but...
Now that she mentioned it, something does feel kind of off about this picture.
That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. And you are certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand, and there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. It certainly seems the name was written by the victim himself. That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in for a lot of trouble.
Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going.
I'm glad you're all pumped up, but...
I really want to see your special move, sir.
My what?
You always look so cool when you present evidence.
Present evidence. Oh, that present evidence. Actually, I was just thinking about that.
Bird is adorable. I agree. She's a great character, Jinx. I always enjoy seeing her.
Yes, the great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right.
Huh?
I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. It sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir.
People's profiles, huh? All right, let's give this another try.
Okay. So let's look at the court record really quick. Maggie Bird. Interesting there. Do you all notice something intriguing about her name? I took a little sip there for dramatic effect, and also because I was thirsty. But yeah, Maggie with an EY instead of Maggie with an IE. Something seems pretty sus to me. All right, so let's see. Oh, wrong one. It's either this one or this one. I think it's this one. Let's go for it. Okay. Oh, wrong thing.
Objection!
Phoenix.
What is this? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What the hell was that? What a rush!
Phoenix finding out he's addicted to courtroom drama.
Detective Gumshoe! Hey, you talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous questioning coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah!
It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I'm confused. Please tell me. I have no idea either, Shanna.
I love how Gumshoe's like, yeah, me too, I don't know. I want to be included.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie with an EY. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh, how about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name.
May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
No!
This is very true. Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? I'm asking because, it's the thing I have to ask, but also because, well, as I've mentioned, I like my soaps. This is getting kind of dramatic, so, answer truthfully.
Yes, quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Bird has been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to ask me what she should get it. No, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy spoke.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Nothing, sir, really. Anyway, I don't got a crush on nobody. Anyway. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What? You saying a guy's gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all.
Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. The day of the incident. You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. And then there was the incident. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Okay, let's see. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm a boss and I gotta watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their... I really don't need to know that much.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree, even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. Because, I mean, it's obvious. Whether or not I watch soaps, anyone can tell that. That should not be the point of the discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why you're all talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Over 2 months ago? Yup, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Oh, actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove, huh? Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. So, let me get this straight. The glove in question, it was made custom? The custom-made glove that was made customly?
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant? Oh, of course we think it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case. Anyway, this is it, sir. It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Let me ask, was the person in question, like, did they like bananas or something? 'Cause that straight up looks like a bunch of bananas. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. It's debatable about bananas, though. And that's why you had to special order it.
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Remember we were talking about this? Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that was caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. How very logical indeed. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor.
I know this is a bit of a random thing to point out, but when I first started playing this game, like this particular game, I was so sad because the courtroom music was different than the one from the first one. And yes, it's because I hate change. I'm like, no, this isn't the same as what I was used to. But also, it's more somber sounding, which isn't a bad thing. But I'm a little more used to it now because I've played this game before. But I definitely am feeling that, like, that same familiar, like, oh, this is different feeling. And I kind of miss the first game's music for the courtroom. But this one's still good in its own merits, though. Okay, so you first looked at the handwriting, huh?
But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation?
So in the end, you couldn't confirm it? Hey, don't look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons.
And then, Rian UEF, am I pronouncing your name right? Rian, saying it like that, or Rian? But yes, I do agree. Gumshoe is best boy, always and forever, 100%. And said, think mean with an R. Oh, so Reen. Okay, gotcha. All right, well, thank you, Reen. Much appreciated. I appreciate your appreciation of Gumshoe as well, because he is, like we said, best boy. Always.
Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before.
Me neither. I was trying to do the other guy's voice. Oops.
Nor I, and I have amnesia.
I have never heard anything like that in the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we check the victim's pointer. Oh, I already said that. My bad.
His pointer finger.
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces? Well, I should know. You pointed at me not too long ago.
Don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're gonna kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
And Reen, you said Edgeworth, Ryunosuke, and Van Zeeks are my favorites in the franchise. See, I've been playing Great Ace Attorney recently as well. And I absolutely adore Ryunosuke as well. He's quite the character. And Van Zieks is really fun. I enjoy his facial expressions. I remember in the playthrough we did last time, I won't say much just in case, depending on how far you are in it, but he did a thing with his leg, and it made me laugh. But also when we play the game, I voice him like a vampire, because that's just the vibe he gives me. He gives me that like, I am a vampire, look how regal I dress and I drink wine. That's just kind of how it makes me feel. But those are all really great characters. Edgeworth is, of course, an amazing character, without fail. I adore him in Phoenix. But like I mentioned before, one of my other favorites, Maya, she's not in this one right now. She's not right here with us, and I miss her. Let's see.
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results? We found that. Oh, I'm sorry, I already said that too, my bad. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write the name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right. Yeah, there's more.
Hold it!
Scratches on his skin. Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. It's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and that's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. And then Reen, let's see, you're saying, I like Van Zieks' integrity despite his blatant prejudices. Him and Clavier are the prosecutors that have done the least underhanded and abusive tactics. You know what? I can see that. I would agree. I would very much agree with that. I've only played the first Apollo Justice game, but I would agree with you. Let me take a quick sip. And I have noticed that about Van Zieks as well. He definitely seems to really want to uphold, like, you know, the law and justice in general. So far he seems pretty cool to me too.
Hold it!
Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science! I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion, that the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
The present? What about it?
Well, that's a nod to check the court record if I ever heard one. Again, I also have played this game, but that's a good point. It was custom made. Oh, and that's right. It's left-handed. And let's see, Reen says, also love your gumshoe voice. I keep thinking of the Flintstones. Nice, yes, I can see that. And actually, I will be honest, I definitely am heavily inspired by Aaron's portrayal, or so not portrayal, but Aaron's gumshoe voice when I watched Game Grumps play the first Ace Attorney game. That was like a while ago, maybe like a year or so ago, and it's inspired me to do basically the same voice that Aaron did. But I'm glad that you enjoy it as well. Okay, from this we could confirm. All right, so let's present, shall we, our bunch of bananas, I mean glove.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. It's a glove, right?
You're the one who brought it, Gumshoe. You sweet, sweet Bab.
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow, and that's about it.
Yes, it's really yellow,
but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. What would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. Get it? Right? Left? Sorry, I thought it was funny. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? It's easy. Look, it's obvious in this picture that it was his... Wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Nope. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand, unless he was ambidextrous. But that's besides the point. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Again, as long as he also wasn't ambidextrous. Order! When you think about it that way, then yes.
And agreed, Reen, absolutely. Definitely not as neatly. I know I have trouble writing with my opposite hand.
It is not possible that this name was written by the victim itself. Then that means Maggie.
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
this evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir.
See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. We're only like 55 minutes in, so clearly this isn't the end.
No, not yet.
See, I told you.
I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? Why are you being such a... Oh, you know, your name.
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What?
Nice. At least you're not in Project X zone right now. See, I don't know what that is, but even that, I will admit, that does sound pretty crazy. I feel like Phoenix probably wouldn't enjoy that either.
And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the face of the culprit.
What the heck? Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Everybody, on the swing sets outside, post haste. Afterwards, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. We'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. I call dibs on the monkey bars.
And let's see. So it is a crossover with a bunch of Bandai and Capcom games. Also Yakuza. Oh, my husband is a huge fan of Yakuza. Ergo, did you hear about this? And he was not enjoying fighting on the front lines. Also, why he is why Majima is not in prison. Oh, interesting. That's pretty cool. I will have to check that out. That is really cool. Thank you for telling me that, Reen. We'll do it here. Clean. New game. New save data. Ergo, you said you've heard it, but you haven't played it? Sounds like something we might have to look into. That looks really cool.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state.
Why
didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Somebody call static. Static shock. Come on, lower your head a little. Maggie, kick should be all you need.
No, I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, and I try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. Maggie with an EY, am I right? I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name.
I like that Phoenix is critiquing his own name. And Reen, so let's see. You said one funny bit of dialogue as he runs into Majima again, and Majima is like, "Thanks. Showed them how much of a great guy I am. Telling me not to punch the judge was a smart call." Nice. That's pretty funny. I love this. I am definitely going to check this out. So thank you again. You can't go wrong with Majima. He always makes things more interesting.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help.
This is a business card?
I got it from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There's some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yup. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up and tell me! This might be very important.
Okay, Roger.
And what if Phoenix was like, "Oh, I thought you said my name was Phoenix." Anyway, bad jokes aside.
It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin.
Also, I love that shirt. That shirt with a hoodie, and it says Blue Badger on it. So cute. I'd wear that.
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So where is the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is this that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... No, maybe I'm a transformer or something. I mean...
Also, who's saying this? You were here all along. Is this Gumshoe? This might be Gumshoe. I don't know, though. So I'm just gonna go, you were here all along.
Wait! Maya's here? I'm legit surprised. I completely forgot she was here. Yay! I am so happy. Oh, look at her and her little puffed up cheeks. Oh, Maya!
I'm so sorry. I'm just very excited to see Maya. But while I'm getting over my excitement, Reen, you said the blue badger is cute. The proto badger, on the other hand, yeah, proto badger. Yeah, not so much. I agree. Very good call on that one.
You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Now, who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring.
Thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kinda tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in?
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is over now. Get off that slide. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to be going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. Whoever you are. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked the court might be a little lenient on...
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. If he's a total jerkwad, we'll find out.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Man, if he doesn't look sus.
Please state your name and profession for the court.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify something.
All right, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who is taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student, but to give in just to settle everything in my life is to be of the utmost top, you understand. I'm merely looking for perfect. I have a rigorous selection process and blah, 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 fast talking.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. There's Maya! What is he? A human chatbox?
I have to question him?
Right, Reen? Rubbing people the wrong way is an understatement with this guy for sure. I also want to throttle him, so you go first and then I'll follow after.
Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply.
What was that last one you said? Glasses? We have a pair of shattered glasses. Also in the opening, you totally knocked me over the head, so... Just saying, it's not a shocker that you're the bad guy. Like, I think everyone knows that.
glasses, but you aren't wearing glasses.
There might be a reason for that, Phoenix.
That's enough! Your name, witness! Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Please don't shame me. Oh, man. I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
As inconspicuous as a peacock, both the bird and the shrimp. Yes. Yes, indeed. Reen, you are fabulous. Here, clap for you. Much agreed, my friend. Much agreed.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a stroll through the park, correct?
It would appear that you were attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. If you must know.
Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk in the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you. What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. God, you're annoying. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time at all well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah,
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
it's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yeah, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies.
Hold it!
As per usual, we press. So, you were at the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university. No name? Trashy? Now this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please! Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. That arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time. Oh, that's right, I already said this, my bad. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? I'm just a third-rate, biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable. So what should I do now?
We're pressing, of course. We press harder.
Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? What a fool. Tisk, tisk. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun.
I mean, Wellington, have you tried that? It's actually really fun. I don't want to blow anyone's ears out, so I'm just going to do a light tap. Here, let me take my wedding ring off for a second so I don't also just hurt that and my ears further. See, you didn't see that, but I just tapped on the desk and pointed at the screen, and I got some serotonin out of that. So, I'm just saying, Wellington, don't knock it till you tried it.
I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There is this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. Oh my god. Oh jeez, I want to clock him.
As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture here.
Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole thing is utter nonsense. A real first-class person doesn't live or die by and wear a watch. What a ridiculous notion. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case... And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. What that shot, was he tied up a tie, those cheap low-quality shoes, and I suppose was also that he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that statement have come first?
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do?
Even I haven't figured that out yet. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? I mean, were you distracted by the blue badger shirt? Because I would have been. Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright use such a loud voice during his questioning.
Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in court.
Let's see, Reen says, calls himself first class, yet refuses to carry a pocket watch. Edgeworth and Von Karma look down on him in rage. Right. Agreed. I feel like Edgeworth, yeah, he's far more posh than this guy wishes he could be. Oh, I want to see that now. I want to see an interaction where Edgeworth is just looking far more classy than this turd. Then please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you. So you're sure you are not mistaken? Please don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course.
Of course. Did you notice anything of interest, witness? The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas.
He could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else.
Let's see, Outrageous says, I keep wanting to do a sound alert, but I don't want to interrupt Grez when she's doing... Aw, you're so sweet, Outrageous. Thank you. Honestly, dude, if there's a voice alert, if there's a sound alert you want to do it. Interrupt me anytime. I am totally fine with that. Because I can just always read it again if it's important.
Don't fuck with me! I have the power of God and anime on my side! Wait,
That clap is for you, Outrageous. Thank you. That was a good one. That's how we're all feeling right now. We're all like, don't fuck with us, dude. You annoying posh wannabe. Right? The classic one indeed. I forget which one of us mentioned it first. I think it was me. I told Ergo, like, we need to have that in there because that would be so funny to use. And Reen says, not exactly related of the best interactions of Edgeworth aren't just his fanciness and tea drinking, but his closet love for the Steel Samurai. I bet he was murdering him inside during the Will Powers trial. Right, yes, his secret love of the Steel Samurai. Something I brought up before when I played the first game is I thought it was really interesting that in the anime, if you watch the anime, Phoenix knows and likes the Steel Samurai. But in the games, he has no idea what the Steel Samurai is. Maya's the one who likes it and introduces it, and then the whole case with Will Powers is going on and everything. And yet Edgeworth is still the fan in the game, which I think is interesting. Like, it's... I don't know why they went... I guess it was easy for them in the anime to do that, because then it was like a common thread that they shared, maybe. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting when I was playing the game again and was like, hey, now that I've seen the anime, this is kind of weird. And let's see, and Outrageous, or as I once said in the village, I've got the power of Merlin and magic on my side, don't jinx me. I can absolutely hear and see you saying that, absolutely. You should put that on a t-shirt, dude. And let's see, it is such a crime that they have not localized the second. Yes, I agree. They really should localize it. I know that I've been wanting to play the fan translation one time, because I do have it. We have an emulator for it. So I want to stream it one day. One day we will. But I also would love to see it localized as well. Also, there was no way Edgeworth would keep a gift from Old Bag otherwise. Yes, agreed. Oh man, that's true, because she did gift him, like, didn't she gift him the figurine that's like in his office? So yeah, no, that's the only reason he would keep it. That is so funny though. And I like how we're all in agreement. We're all like, yes, bring us the localized second Edgeworth game now. Do it. Let's see. Okay. Whoa. Kyo, you scared me, but in a good way. Thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders. Hello. And you know what? For you, Kyo, I'm going to go ahead and start drinking some water. Thank you for the hydrating raid. Much appreciated. And Reen says, also cool fact, the Japanese voice of On Karma, let's see, is from Fate Zero. He's also the Japanese voice actor for every Snake in Metal Gear. Oh, I didn't know that. That's really cool. Thank you for the info. And then here, before I forget to do it, oh, that's right, I have to do this first. Let me shout out our amazing Kyo, our lovely Kyoko. She streams lots of fun stuff. Oh, how was your stream, by the way? Was it fun? I hope that it was a good one. Aw, what to you too? You are precious and amazing, and you always deserve the likes. And I mean, I've only just met Reen, and I already know I like them too, so everyone in here right now is awesome. Let's see, we strategized our upcoming Pokemon Nuzlocke. Ooh, fancy, very nice. Which Pokemon game are you gonna play the Nuzlocke on? I did a Nuzlocke once. I did it with Let's Go Eevee of all games. So one of these days I would like to do a Nuzlocke myself. I think it'd be interesting to do. Oh, and you're gonna do it for Shining Pearl? Nice. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. That's gonna be interesting. Good luck. Good luck. May you not lose many friends. I remember when I first lost like my first Pokemon, it was like during Lieutenant Surge? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was during my battle with Lieutenant Surge. I lost 2 Pokemon, and I was like, no, they're dead! And let's see, and we have one completely ridiculous team possibility. Oh, well, now I have to hear it. What is, if it's okay, if it's supposed to be kept secret for the stream, obviously don't say it, but if you want to share, I'd be down to hear it. And let's see, I'm a Seiyu fan. My all-time favorite actress plays a major role in one of my cases in the anime. Yes, Furio Tigre's girlfriend. Quotation marks, absolutely. You know what? I'm a huge voice actor fan in general. Like the seiyus, so the Japanese voice actors and American voice actors. I bug my husband Ergo all the time when we watch things, and I go, I know that voice. It's bothering me. I know them. And then I have to search up on like behindthevoiceactors.com to find out who they are. Let's see. And so Kyoko, you're saying, all right, so Empleon, Boden, Garchomp, Lopunny, Frostlass, and Obama Snow. I think that's great. That's a great list. I love it. I love it, and I want to see it. So I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for that. I can't wait to see all of the different Pokemon you may want to use or have to use. So let's see. Phoenix, what were you saying again? Sorry, I took a break from listening to you, Phoenix.
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there is no way he could have seen what he says he did.
Which means, if you can somehow show he's lying.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is.
That's right. For anyone who's just joining us that came from Kyoko's stream, just so you know, this is the tutorial level in the second Phoenix Wright game, Justice for All. And in the tutorial level, Phoenix got beamed over the head with a fire extinguisher, and so now he has amnesia. Let's see. And Kyoko, the two halves completely contradict each other. You know what? It's true, they do. I didn't even recognize that until you said it. And then Reen says, I was kind of disappointed with the Sinnoh remakes. I'm curious with how Legends, with Arceus, how it will turn out. I am excited to see that game too. I do enjoy my Pokemon games. My very, very first one, I admit, was Sun and Moon. But I played Sword and Shield as well. And I played some emulators of some of the older games. So I'm definitely interested to see what they do with the upcoming game. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. And Sand Ice Team Mix. Lopunny exists to agility plus baton pass to whoever needs it. Ooh. See, yeah, you're good at the strategy stuff, Kyo. I am not. I just kind of jump in and do things. I'm like, oh, this Pokemon looks cool. Let's go. Let's do it. So I'm proud of you for strategizing. That is gonna help you out, I'm sure. And Maya's... Oh, that's right.
Is everything okay, Nick?
Yeah, everything's fine, Maya. I just have no idea who you are, apparently. Oh, that's right. We already heard this guy and all his craziness. So we already know what he thinks is a bunch of bananas. He's talking about the glove. Oh, hang on. Excuse me. I'm allergic to fake bananas. And let's see, Kyoko, you're saying I'm playing it blind, so very much need a plan. Oh, and thank you. Thank you for the bless you as well. That is very true. That will help you indeed if you're playing it blind. And Reen says, I hope Cyndaquil will have purple in his final form, since it's rumored his other form will be a ghost type. Ooh, that sounds cool. Yeah, I would love to see that. Purple is one of my favorite colors, as you can see. I do enjoy it. So that would be really cool. I would love to see that. Do we know if there's any rumors about any Eevee evolutions? Because I've been saying for a long time, they've been sleeping on those other evolutions. I've seen some like fan art of what people think like a rock type and a ghost type and, you know, just a dragon type would look like. And they're just awesome. So I'm kind of like, come on, Pokemon crew, where are you? I want to see at least a few of these in a new game coming up one day. But that's just me. All right.
Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you know about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you would be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? I love Sassy Phoenix. Thank you, Sassy Phoenix, for the win. That's not... No. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas, has bad eyesight, knows nothing about baseball. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? What are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
And then Reen says, I don't think I saw any rumors about that. Let's see. So we know there's at least a rumor about them being a steel type. Okay, well there's at least that, so that's good to know. But darn no rumors about Eevee evolutions. I've been waiting, and I will continue to wait. Let's see, and Outrageous, you're saying, you're gonna go play some Sea of Thieves? Oh, thank you for the well wishes for the stream, and you enjoy your game. Go have fun with those thieves in the sea. And I hope you have a fun time playing them.
All right. Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, I know what you mean. You're like those who refuse to accept in Calico. Use your words to... He talks too fast. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 4200.
I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right?
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness?
You're an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who rejected Joan of Arc. She's brave and courageous. And while she didn't do anything wrong, she was still recently burned.
Wow, we got a Joan of Arc stand over here.
Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
Let's see, also, when Zorark is confirmed to be a ghost, normal. Why normal? Dang it, ghost by itself would be awesome type. Yeah, that is kind of true. Why do ghosts normal anyway? Because, yeah, I agree. It is an interesting mix there.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see that the face of the culprit standing at the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
And Reen, even crazier, the design is neat. Well, I mean, hey, there's at least that. I like this picture. I think it's a really interesting picture. I like the composition, and I like the face he's making in it. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that's correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. The girl is the murderer. Ooh, a vengeful spirit. See, that sounds cool. I'm excited to see, because I haven't seen the images yet myself.
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. You know, do that thing that you do.
And speaking of which, do the thing that we do, we press as per usual.
She ran away, just like that. Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Pun intended. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get.
Wow, Phoenix.
Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client?
Good point, Phoenix.
The witness has already answered that question. He stated that the defendant is the culprit.
This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? Immediately. As in immediately? I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec.
Well, anything for Maya. What's up? Huh. That picture says 7, I think. Yeah, it's certainly not 6. That might be what she's talking about. We'll keep that in mind.
How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal, I graduated from a pretty good, top-rate college.
You tell him, Gummy.
I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. I'm perfect, as you can tell. And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why you? You're just some lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond?
So, you were saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony.
Why don't you take one more look at that court record, Nick? You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes, I guess I should.
Okay, so... Oops, went too far. Okay. I feel like it is either... Immediately called the police. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. They must have had a lot of free time because they showed up within 10 minutes. Yeah, because the picture looks like it says 7 o'clock. Let's see, is this the right one? Dang it! Nope. Okay. Clearly contradicts the evidence. Oops. My bad.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge.
Okay, here. Let's also, before I get into a compromised state, let's make sure we save. Okay. So it's not that one. Let's try this. Because, I mean, I either have the wrong photo. Pretty sure that's the one, though, that we need. Because the other one would make sense, I think. Let's try this. See if it goes away. Dag nabbit, no. I don't want to lose too many points here, so let's just reload. Okay. So it wasn't that one. It wasn't this one. Let's try immediately called the police station. If it's not this, then I might have the wrong evidence. Yeah, okay. I might have the wrong evidence then. Let's take a look at the court record again. So we've got our attorney's badge, we've got the phone. Death, broken neck. It's also covered in bruises. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted glasses were found nearby. Ooh, is it the glasses maybe? Let's see, is anything in here about that? I don't think... I know we'll have to present it at some point, but I don't think we need to now. So there's this. And then there's Maggie. The bananas. Here, let's read through these again. Hi, Tirif. How are you? How are you doing today? We are in the middle of the tutorial case. And I'm glad that you're doing okay. That is good to hear, but I hope that you get to do even better very soon. So here's to hoping for that. And how am I? I am doing very well. I am just a little like, oh geez, what thing do I need to present on this one? I do have a walkthrough up just in case I need it if I get stuck. But other than that, I'm doing really well. And I have to keep remembering to check the time because Ergo's got a thing he's doing as well at 9. So I just have to make sure that I'm not too close to that. But we still got some time. And I see that you're saying that you hope so too. So with you hoping for a better rest of the day and me hoping, hopefully that means you're guaranteed for it. So my fingers are crossed for you, my friend. All right, let's see. Dab, dab. For some reason, I just imagined you in the courtroom dabbing. And then everyone's like, well, okay, that happened. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just checked the walkthrough because I was like, what am I missing here? And of course, what I saw makes sense. So yeah, time of death, 6:28. Cause of death, broken neck. And he immediately called the police station. So if he immediately called the police station and it took them like 10 minutes, they would have been there sooner than the time that he's insinuating. So yes, okay. This is what we need. Maggie's name is spelled wrong. Cool fact, the confetti at the end of the trowels is Gumshoe. Yes, I love that. I have seen pictures of that too, where he's just like sitting at a table, cutting out pieces of paper, and that just warms my heart so much. It's so beautiful. I love that. Gumshoe is the most precious boy, and we will protect him at all costs.
Well, Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28. So, what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There was clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
And let's see, and he needs a raise or at least to become the handler for a canine unit. He knows how to raise dogs. Yes! I need to see that now. Somebody quick, go write a fan fiction where Gumshoe trains the canines and gets a raise. He needs all the raises. This boy needs to eat more than instant ramen noodles. It's bad for his health.
I think this court would like to hear what you were doing.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
Fanfic where he lives a decent life. The millennial dream. Yes. That very true. The millennial dream indeed. We just want a decent life. Come on. Let us own a house for gosh sakes. He does. He needs high-end soba cups or soba soups. He deserves all the foods, all the yummy snacks.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
And that's right, Tirith, really splurging there with the soba. Yeah, he can't do that now on his salary.
Answer the question. Telephone, I mean. Spit it out.
I was searching for a phone booth.
I think there was one right in front of the dead guy, actually, if I remember the picture correctly. A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone? Did you hear this, everyone? Hey, Jerry, did you hear that? He doesn't have a cell phone. Everyone laugh.
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You think you're really something special.
Tirith, a cell phone in this economy. He was probably playing with his scarf during that time, right? Yeah, the way he like knots it like that, like. And then Punch Cactus, hello Punch Cactus. It's been a while. Welcome. Phone booths are the best place to get changed. Leave him alone. You know, fair point. It's true. It's true. They really are. They really are. I could see why somebody would not want a cell phone just so that they can have an excuse to use the payphone, not only to call, but to change outfits as well.
Witness! I lost my cell phone. There! Are you happy?
You lost it. Unbelievable! You lose your glasses and your cell phone! You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. Hey everyone, did you hear? This guy's really scatterbrained.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you had this rationale since I'm unquirk? Don't think it's simple.
Enough! Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone.
Nick, that cell phone, could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now?
Of course we question further. We always have to do that. I mean, usually. There are some cases where we don't. But usually we do.
Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See? Here it is. Oh, I see.
Looks like he got his phone. And I thought just maybe this was his.
Oh, they look exactly the same. Scatterbrained, or maybe he's just lying. Ooh, Tirith, catching him in the perjury act. And Reen, I thought he was going to say the first rate don't need a phone. Right? You know, that sounds on brand for what he would say. So I'm actually surprised they didn't go that route either. Yeah, you go for the throat. Heck yeah. Let's see.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is something, actually.
Your Honor, the witness's testimony doesn't make any sense. I don't believe there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone.
How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone.
Because it's this one. There's a phone booth right there. Right by the dead guy. Right, Wellington's hair, though. I agree, Punch Cactus. I agree. He has quite the stylish haircut. Oh my God, Reen, the piss-stained skunk stripe. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Floppy flip skunk stripe. Oh my god, you guys are killing me in here. I love it.
It's quite simple, actually. Please, take a look at this. At the crime scene photo? I wonder why.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth! That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ooh.
I will say, I would have maybe tried to go with an excuse of like, there was a dead guy. I clearly didn't want to walk past the dead guy and disturb the scene of the crime, naturally. But yeah, that does look pretty sus, though.
Order!
Tear up, it's called fashion, sweetie. Oh my god.
Who is reporting this crime a little late? Proof for the defense.
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. For all we know, he was playing Genshin Impact or something. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him, so there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone we found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else?
Was he? Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
Let's see, Reed. Impressed he didn't conk out right when he cinched his scarf up. You know, we gotta give him to him. He apparently can handle that pretty well, because he's done it a few times and he hasn't passed out yet. And Tirov, the first rate only make phone calls around the living. You guys are good today. Oh my gosh, killing it in this chat. He's got practice, apparently. Yes, he does. I'm not going to say why, but I will leave everyone to their imagination about that.
All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Dear. Hang on, I'm gonna post an emote that I think will fit for that appropriately.
I probably shouldn't have said that was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Was he maybe looking for his glasses? Because if he wasn't looking for his phone, that's the only other thing I can think of. I don't want to lose... Well, hang on, I think I have no choice now. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and press it. Or present it. Yes, I think we got it.
Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! No, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? I mean, the thing that you did basically in every case you did the last time? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. It's my thing.
Ah, yes, the boppin' music. Hang on, let's listen for a second. Okay, enough bopping.
I know I'm right. He is the real murderer.
Did you figure it out, Nick?
More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot.
Yeah, this is so exciting, watching you work again.
Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This is the great fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective?
Mixing a lot of metaphors, Phoenix.
Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name of the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, with an EY, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
You gotta head off and do some Tirif things, Tirif? Heck yeah. Well, Tirif, you have fun during those Tirify things. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us and just chilling in the chat. Good luck with your things, my dear. You got this. And here's to that better part of the day. Aw, thank you, Tirif. We will. Especially once we hand this guy some much-needed justice.
But wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand?
Well, there was a way.
It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Well, Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't?
Right, Punch Cactus? We are getting him. We are so getting him right now, it's great.
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Nope, overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there was some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor.
Now we are husband and husband, sorry.
Anyway, on the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. Reen, imagine being married to Wellington. I'm gonna be sick. Right? Yeah, I don't think I'd want that either. No, thank you.
That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie.
I don't know how we're supposed to be pronouncing this.
This is a mistake that you could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Order! Order!
But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
It is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright? Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Tomato, tomato. Oh, I don't know. Might have had something to do with a list of incriminating numbers on someone's phone. Just a thought. No reason. Someone's never heard of a spree killer. I mean, that is true. That is fair. I will say, I don't think I've ever seen that in a Phoenix Wright case before. That would be an interesting thing for them to explore.
Well, Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found.
Wasn't Joe Dark a spree killer? Oh, wait. Joe Dark. Hang on. Oh my gosh. I'm having an epic brain fart. Don't tell me. I know. I know who this is. Let's see. As soon as I see the picture, I'm going to be like, oh my God. Phoenix Wright. Oops. Autocorrect doesn't know, or I misspelled right. Oh, yeah, that guy. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, he did do that. You are correct. He was a serial murderer. I had also just played that, well, granted, a couple months ago, but yeah, my bad. But I'm glad you remembered. Good memory there. I want to see them do it again then. And Punch Cactus, you said Joan of Arc. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was like, what are we doing again? That's right.
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list were members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who were members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage. This is an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse crime than murder. You're one of those people, just like the cops who raided the brilliant artist.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
Do you think any of you know what it's like to be a refined such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is looking into the group, a victim of that group, a member of that group. Wonder which one that would be.
Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it'd be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No! This is too much!
Okay. I want to stop for a second and say one thing about this. So, I've played this, so I know where this is going, but based especially with what we are hearing right now, he killed Dustin over the pure possibility that he looked at the numbers that were on his phone. Granted, yeah, maybe he was a huge snoop and they were like, let's see what the numbers are on this guy's phone. But, most people don't do that. So, like, and also murder is a much more serious, like, crime than being a con artist. So I'm just saying, this guy's not only a rude jerkwad, but he's also incredibly stupid. And Reen, being in a life of crime tends to make people paranoid. And you know what? That is very true. That is case in point, right there. Very true. That's why I did do it. But I'm going to stand by what I just said and say that he is incredibly stupid.
It does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. The police officer.
Your Honor!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of the phone call. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Byrne and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
It is a valid point.
And then Reen, let's see. The most level-headed criminal in the series hasn't even appeared in this game yet. This criminal is another character I love. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Talking maybe about a certain see, I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, I think I know who you're talking about, though. Pretty sure. It definitely leads to one of the wackier cross-examinations on the stand in this game. Even wackier than the parrot. So if we're thinking of the same person, I agree with you. Yep, yeah, we're thinking of the same person. He's quite professional.
What does the defense think about all this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright. What was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Do I have to do the profile? I think so. Yeah, let's do it.
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the police went to the park with his police uniform on. Ooh. The girl that picked up my phone is with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that they only had run a check on the phone.
All right, you know what? That's fair. Okay. The guy's still a jerkwad, but I guess it makes some sense here. He's not as cray-cray as I thought. Still cray, but not as cray-cray.
And he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Yeah, I still stand by. Murder is the worst offense, so... Ew.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking...
Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive! Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence!
This guy is really creeping me out.
All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number, this suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost. I've already found it.
I love the little emotes he posted, Punch Cactus. I love the little guy in the Dorito. That's so cute.
You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to, but you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Let's see. Reed, while Maggie is outstandingly bad luck, she at least has enough luck to have Gumshoe Wright and Edgeworth to back her up. Yes, I agree. I agree with that statement 100%. She is unlucky, but she's also lucky. I feel like it kind of balances it out, you know?
Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be...
Phone stored numbers. Let's try that.
This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I could show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What I'm trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. The jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be, maybe... fingerprints on the phone? I got it! We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
Oh. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much! And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god! Now I remember! Cactus, you're a third-rate lawyer with a fourth-rate evidence.
That's the crossover we need. I love it.
Oh, looks like they hung up. Oh, they finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free.
I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Kaiba is better than Joey, both as a character and as a duelist. Woo! You know what? Kaiba is a better duelist. And he is an interesting character. He's rude AF. But yeah, no, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Although I do enjoy Joey. I enjoy Joey's character. I like his Brooklyn rage. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged never gets old.
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If this will be all, I have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Please wait, Your Honor.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Yeah, all right, very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this.
And knowing we have one shot, always a good idea to save.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Don't cross me. I am God here.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
It's the phone, right? Because he switched phones. He took Phoenix's. So if we were to call it, then it's Phoenix's phone that would answer.
Oh, wait. Would it be his business card? Because,
oh yeah, that's right. Because the phone number's on the back. It's either the phone or the business card. We're going with the business card first because it has the phone number on it.
yeah!
Either might have worked. I don't know, but I'm glad that worked.
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
That's cute.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back.
You wrote your cell phone number on the back,
But that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone?
Huh? Right now? But court is still in session.
It's okay, you'll see.
Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something for Mr. Wright? We are going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to...
You know, we got a jam. This is the best ringtone in the game. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay.
What is my phone? This stupid sounding ringtone.
Rude. How dare you call the Steel Samurai theme ringtone stupid? Have you ever heard the orchestral version? Yes, I have, and I love it. Yes, Reen. It is one of my absolute all favorite versions of it. I love the orchestral version. It's beautiful. So you are also awesome. let's see. Oh, wait. I missed some stuff about, let's see. Money wins games almost every time. Magic beats money too often, though. Also, cool fact, Kaiba in Japan doesn't deny the mystical stuff going on in the show. He's just hyper-focused on throttling Yugi. Very nice. I like that information. That's cool. And Edgeworth would probably stab him for calling the theme stupid, right? He'd be like, how dare you? You don't understand how great this show is. Mr. Wellington? How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're... No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. I'll spare your eardrums. I won't scream that long. Oh, there it is. He passed out. Being charged for both murder and assault of an attorney in the same day. Right? That super sucks. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. You were acting more crazy than usual. He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. And Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Ping? He's arrested and it's been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. Yay! Not guilty! And Gumshoe rains down confetti. That is all. This court is adjourned. Right, the Gumshoe glory! The highest honor anyone can receive. Aw, look at her. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tried or tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? Right, I'm impressed she survived the fall. I would say she's kind of lucky in a sense. I mean, obviously getting food poisoning all the time, that's not very lucky, and, not winning anything ever is unlucky too, but maybe that shows that she has a little bit more luck in her than she thinks. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Oh, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently, too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh, I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is all that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah. After all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay,
Good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
I'd recommend she ask Monk on how to get to get less food poisoning, but he would fear her bad luck.
I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya?
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example,
Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
oh, well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now. So it's time for us to create new memories together.
All right, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life.
And Rain, I like how you said, I love how almost nobody remembers the pains or the ouchies. Very true.
And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago.
Ooh, look at them cliffhangers.
Pearl! It's little Pearly!
What's up, Pearl? How you doing, girl? Woohoo! Pearl. So I am going to call it there. For the stream, because I don't want to get too stuck into playing like the start of this of the next case, because I know Ergo has a stream that he needs to get ready for. It's not till 9, but I want to give him ample time. That being said, though, we will go find someone to raid. Just give me a mo. Let's get to our little chatting screen here. Let's get cozy. There we go. Ooh, a quick little stretch for myself. So that was fun. That was really great. I love playing Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney is one of my favorite game series, and I mean, clearly what we just witnessed is proof in the pudding. So if you've never seen it before, if you are watching the stream and you're new to Ace Attorney, I highly recommend you check it out. It's really great. But we finished the tutorial, so the next time we play this game, we will be going into another trial, and Pearl's going to be there. So yay, Pearl! I'm excited to see her. And actually, oh my gosh, like, hang on, I'm trying to remember. When did Pearl... See, it's been a while since I played the first game. There was such a gap. I'm like trying to remember, did we meet Pearl in the first game? Because I know her because I played the whole thing. But either way, we'll see if it's the case I think it is. Because I think it is. But anyway, Reen, let's see. I understand it was very fun. Yeah, Ace Attorney is a series I love. Not as much as the Trials series, though, but it's a close second. There you go. See, well, I'm glad that you like Ace Attorney, even if it's your number 2. But thank you all for coming into the chat and talking with me. I've been so happy to meet Reen. I've been happy to see Punch Cactus again. It's been a hot minute since I've gotten to see you in the chat. And just in general, everyone who stopped by, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I call you guys my treasures for a reason. You guys are amazing and you're treasures in your own right. And I hope that you never, ever forget that. So, that being said... let us go find a friend to raid. Let us see. Let us see who is currently playing. Ooh, CC Akuma. Oh, Tirif is playing. And, my friend Senjuku is playing as well. Well, Tirif was in the chat. I feel like it's fair that we greet her. That we send her that. Oh, and then by the way, yes, Ergo, thank you. We do have a Discord, Ergo and I both. Ergo is my husband. We have a Discord. So if you'd like to, talk to us, just pal around with us, talk about crazy stuff, Ace Attorney, just in general, we have a Discord, and it is right there in the chat. So let's go ahead and get this raid ready then. Oop, I can spell. I swear I can. Yes, okay, I got it. Perfect. Okay, so the raid is all set up. And so, raiders, get ready to raid. And wish Tirif a good stream. And thank you so much for coming to mine. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day or wherever it is that you're from, whatever time that it is where you are. So, mwah, goodbye and have a great one. See you later.